Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 40 years. I'm going through the lessons this year asking Jesus to clarify, and then I'm writing from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. Today, we're going to do the last of the review lessons. And this is lesson 150. And our focus for these review lessons has been, my mind holds only what I think with God. I will not accept atonement for let me say that again. I will accept atonement for myself. Only salvation can be said to cure. My mind holds only what I think with God is a good reminder when I think I am thinking. That is, when I'm experiencing the world through the ego perspective. These are not my real thoughts. For instance, one day I was having a very odd experience in that I felt physically tired, and there was no reason for that. From the ego perspective, there was a lot to think about in relation to this feeling. I would wonder what was causing it and think of reasons related to physical problems. I would worry, but those are not my real thoughts. And without those thoughts, it was just a day to relax and not be physically active. Paying attention to the thoughts I thought I was thinking would make for a miserable day. Recognizing that it is just ego-related thinking and ignoring it as being irrelevant to my happiness, it was just a restful day. The choice I make, if it is for the truth, is the same as accepting the atonement for myself. I accept the atonement in many ways throughout the day until the atonement is all that interests me and becomes the only choice I make. In the end, I accept the atonement fully and I fully awaken. In the meantime, what I have discovered is that in accepting the atonement, that is a plan of awakening, I do wake up. This can be and often is done in increments, and each increment makes the next one easier. When awakening reaches a level that shifts the thinking significantly, everything changes. And yet it is not necessarily complete, and more work may need to be done. At some point, though, the change is such that one feels only love and recognizes oneness in a way that is different. It is no longer a concept to be accepted, but the present experience. And still there is more. No matter where I am in the process, until God has taken the last step, I am still accepting the atonement. For now, my focus is on whatever is happening in my mind right now. Salvation is just another word for atonement, and only salvation cures. All other healing is temporary and thus not related to the truth. This is why my prayers for healing are always prayers for the healing of my mind, that I might accept the atonement for myself. In this acceptance, I am given what I then give. What I receive is always given, and I pray for it to be thoughts, words, and deeds that represent salvation and lead others to salvation. Sometimes I do very well at this, and sometimes not so much, but it is always my intention and my goal. So thank you so much for going through these review lessons with me. And if you found this helpful, then please like it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow with another lesson.